It's not immature to block people. It is a means of controlling access to you, right? Because we live in an online world now. You are controlled by algorithms when you're on your phone. So if you go onto Instagram because you just want to go watch huskies scream at the top of their lungs and be entertained and distract yourself for a while, but then you see your ex or you see that they are watching your stories and then you spiral about what that means, who is that helping? But I'm not going to respond, but you're now triggered. I went through that for 4 months, the situationship that I had. We were together for 6 weeks, if you want to call it together. And then it took me 4 months to get over him. Why? Because I could see when he would watch my story. So it kept him present in my mind, but not in my life. And so I would go back into the missing him and the emotion and what is he doing and the curiosity and should I go check his page for 4 months, and we were only together 6 weeks. Whereas if I had blocked him, which I eventually got to, I would have been able to get over it and not have it drag out for as long because I wasn't being affected by freaking social media.
If you were you now placed in that scenario from day one, at what point in that relationship would you have sparked the, oh, this is it, I'm out?
I mean, if I'm real honest, the first week when I noticed some red flags and we had a serious conversation that indicated a lot of his emotional bandwidth, that's when I would
Mm,
have hopefully would have cut ties. But with it ending, it was probably about 6 weeks later when I realized he had moved on, even though he said he wasn't going to be in relationships and all this. That really hurt. That would have been when I separated and distanced. But I kind of even started noticing, and this is where I actually reached out to him and I said, you need to not watch my stuff anymore. I won't block you. I probably should have, but I can tell you're watching me and I'm starting to post stuff knowing that you're watching me. And I want to watch things that are like trying to get a response out of you.
yeah,
So that took me four
yeah.
months to get to that. But that whole situation was really good for me to learn about situationships, about attachment styles. That was where I first learned it. That was the first kind of dating situation where I was really into him, like since getting divorced, and felt
Mm,
really strong feelings. So it did a number on me, but all for like amazing learning lessons from that. But yeah, I think
yeah.
in
Mm.
hindsight, when I started noticing I was still attached, even though he was making choices. He was the one that told me, I can't give you what you deserve. And I thought that meant I had to prove that he was worthy and deserving of me. It took me a good year.
Oh yeah.